Hello boys and girls, welcome to this presentation. In this presentation, we're going to talk about translation and how to translate a shape on the grid. Now, in this question, he said, translate the shape with a vector of x equals minus 3, y equals minus 3. Now, the vector of translation means how do you move points. For example, if you're translating a point, you're going to move the point on the x-axis -3, so 3 steps to the negative side. The same thing with the y, 3 steps to the negative side of the y. Now, let's start with this shape. In this shape, how many points do we have? Let's put a point on each point that we have here. I'm going to use, yes, like this. So we have this point, 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. Now, each time we move a point, and then we connect a point, or we connect the points together to get the new shape. Now, let's start with the points. First thing we have to know that we have to move the point on the x-axis 3 centimeters or 3 blocks or boxes to the negative side. That's the idea of the vector here. Let's, for example, look at this point. We have to move it 3 centimeters to the negative x. So 1, 2, 3. And then 3 to the negative y. So 1, 2, 3. So the new point will be here. Very good. Now this is the first point. So how do we know that? We have to move by the vector. So 3 to the negative x, and then 3 to the negative side of the y. This is the idea of the vector. This is how do we use translation vectors. Now let's move on. Let's talk about this point. Let's move 3 to the negative x and then 3 to the negative y. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We moved 3 to the negative side of the x because this is the x-axis. This is the negative side. This is the positive side. So when he says 3 to the negative, it means move 3 to the negative side. Let's move on. Let's talk about this point. 1, 2, 3 to the negative x, and then 3 negative y. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be here. Very good. Let's talk about this point. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 on the negative y. Very good. Let's talk about this point. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Very good. And the last point, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we have the last point. After we finished moving the points, we have to connect them together using the ruler, like this. So the idea of the vector, it will help you know where is the new shape by knowing where are the new points. You can start using the vector by moving one point at a time. You don't move the shape together, you move one point at a time. And once you finish moving the points, you connect them together to get the new shape. And this is the answer of this question. Translate the shape with a vector of x minus 3 or negative 3, y negative 3. We move the shape 3 steps to the negative x and 3 steps to the negative y. And in the PDF file or a PDF file that I'm going to download, click on the answer to get this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.